Hi, this is Ryan Shaw with RVMax.us, and right behind me is a 2002 gem. It's an ITASCA Horizon 32 TD. This coach is just over 32 feet long and is quite a rare piece. You really don't see many diesel pushers in this size and this spec. It has a 190-inch wheelbase. It turns on a dime. It's on a Freightliner chassis. And on top of that, it's been well built. The interior is gorgeous. It's got nice woodwork. It's got great air conditioning, a couple little upgrades here and there. And overall, it's in excellent condition considering its age. It really is a gem for multiple reasons. Now, here we're starting on the passenger side of the coach. We've got electric awnings, which is a nice package to have. We've got an electric entrance awning here, as well as an electric patio awning. The patio awning has a nice intact WeatherPro aluminum cover to protect it from the elements when you've got it rolled up. The coach has 22.5 size polished aluminum wheels all the way around. They look fantastic. We've got Toyo tires, late 2017 date code, no dry rot cracks whatsoever. The condition of the decals is top notch. There's some minor little imperfections here and there you'll see, but overall the decals are super clean for its age and just striking to look at. We've got upgraded headlights here, LEDs. There's multiple rest points for this. Right now we've just got the parking lights on, and these two inner LEDs pop on for that. But when you're running down the road, you've got these outer LEDs here that turn on for a nice slick LED running light that fits perfectly with the circle that's originally from the manufacturer. It's a good looking face. We've also got a bunch of amber lights, marking lights up on the top forehead of the coach, 2 windshields up here. The seal looks excellent. It's actually got like a semi-gloss big fat seal here, which I like the look of. Transitions to the glass a lot better. No chips. Oh, there's a tiny little chip right there, really tiny. Not anywhere in the perspective. But overall, glass is super clean. Up front, before we move on from the front, we've got a nice access panel here hiding our 7,500 watt Onan quiet diesel generator. This is a legendary generator. You can run this for a week straight and it'll be happy. Just gotta keep the fluids in it and honestly, keep using it. They don't like sitting around, these RVs. That being said, this coach only has about 38,000 miles. Now down the driver's side here, again, we've got 22.5 size polished aluminum wheels. Let's go ahead and open up these compartments. First compartment here, we've got a storage bay, little tray there, so split it in half with a shelf. This coach has 2 slide outs. We've got our large main slide right here, nice Horizon graphics. And then we've got our second slide right here. These are both hydraulic slides. Winnebago makes a good product, and this coach certainly is nice. We actually used to have the Horizon when I used to camp as a kid. My parents had one. First storage compartment here behind the front axle. By the way, the front exhaust pipe for the generator is a stainless tip. Carpeted bay here. We've got our hydraulics right behind that access panel for the 4-point HWH computerized leveling system and the 2 hydraulic slides, which are HWH hydraulics. Clean wet bay here. We've got outside compartment lights, which haven't been on. So I just turned it on. Water tank drain here. You can turn your water pump off and on. And this inlet right over here can give you city water pressure, so you can turn off your water pump, or you can switch the valve and divert that inlet to fill up your water tank before you take off. Outside shower here. Easily connect a little hose up to that. We've got those in stock. And there's a black tank flush. Super nice. There's our dump right there, and the easy to use Winnebago little circle, which allows you to not have to deal with the cap when you open it up and close it to have your hoses come out the bottom of the compartment. So that's nice. This coach is not super clean. I just gave it a quick wash myself. Just so excited to talk about it. I love this thing. It's one of my favorites on the lot right now because of its size, because of what it is. It's so well built and it's super clean. It's in good shape. Me and Kaya might take it to camp somewhere. Actually, we're already debating. We're already eyeballing it. Kaya's got her little face on right now. Okay, I like this too. This is a typical Winnebago thing. Newmar does it too on a lot of their coaches. Outside patio light for the utility bay. Got our big dually back here, and this compartment is where our batteries are located, as well as some other electrical components. On the left, we've got our coach side batteries and chassis side batteries. On the right, and by the way, both of those sets of batteries are on these nice to use quickie slide trays. Over here, we've got an optional 1500 watt inverter, which will allow you to take your battery power and turn it into 120 power. It also acts as the charger for your coach batteries when you're plugged into shore power or using generator power. Our 50 amp storage, our 50 amp cable is rolled in this nice little neat pile in this compartment. And there's, again, one of those easy to use Winnebago designed sliders to cover the hole in the bottom of the coach. Easy to use, and you don't have to deal with the cap. Go ahead and shut this little feller. Got some radiator fans, that's for the air conditioning. Rear radiated 5.9 liter Cummins ISB. This is a legendary Cummins, 300 horsepower, and this is a big plus and a big ticket item on this coach. 3,000 Allison transmission. That is a much heavier duty transmission than you will see in most all coaches that have the ISB Cummins in it. The 3000 Allison is a top-notch transmission that they put in 42 footers with 450 Cummins, so a lot more torque. This application of the 3000 is fantastic, and it's a big part of the reason this coach has a 10,000 pound towing capacity. So you can get a big stacker behind this thing. That's probably as long as this coach. Anyways, that's fantastic. Stainless exhaust pipe coming out the back. We've got an access panel there, top off fluids, things like that. Rear camera up there. We've got all these extra marker lights. Nice styled butt. Couple little minor scuffs here and there. There's some right there. And then there's one scuff right here, which you probably already saw as we walked around, but there it is. If you didn't, go ahead and rewind. Now our air conditioner is located down here. This is a basement air conditioning system. Will freeze you in this little thing, and it's super quiet. It's actually got 2 compressors in one unit. Always pros and cons to everything and every system. The pros of this, super quiet, located down the bottom. The con, it's a little more to get to this system. You got to drop it out of there to work on it. Oh, and by the way, huge thing on this coach, there's no delam. I've walked around this coach so many times, I haven't seen a speck of delamination on it. We've got dead straight walls here. It contributes to the look of the coach, and the look of it gives you this feeling of, wow, that's a clean RV. It's a big part of it. You've got straight, solid walls, in addition to the nice decals. And Kaya just pointed this out. Apparently on camera, this looks like some delam, and I can assure you, there is absolutely no delam. It's typical to see under these windows, you know, if they get a leak. No delam here. All right, so right here we've got a dual zone furnace. This is where the exhaust for that furnace is located. We've got a little bit of storage here on the left, as well as our hot water heater, which is a propane fired hot water heater, and it's a 10-gallon propane hot water heater. Shut that back down, and we'll move on. We've wrapped around back to our big patio awning. We've got outside patio light here, and that one has been upgraded to an LED patio light. There's outside outlets here, and that should be a water tank gravity fill. Right down here, we've got our large propane tank, super clean too. And to the right of that, we've got storage again. And these compartments open wide, deeper than the other side. There's a second control for your patio awning here, and there's also 2 more outlets located on the right. And it looks like we've got a ratchet here. I'm not sure why this is in here. It looks installed from the factory. Interesting. There's a ratchet, and there's a ratchet in there. I'm not sure why that's there. Maybe you can wrap it around your stuff and keep it all, if you got some heavy stuff down here. Because if you notice, this has been lined with this aftermarket carpet here. There's a whole second row or second shelf that's just as deep, if not deeper, than this first surface layer right here. So a good bit of storage. Easy access to our water pump over there too. There's an accumulator. That's a very nice touch. So what the accumulator will do is, to my understanding, accumulate pressure and hold pressure in the system. A lot of high-end buses have this, and what it does is give you smooth delivery of water pressure when you're using the water pump and when you're using city pressure. So that's a big plus right there. Let's go and shut this down. By the way, notice how well lit it was in there. And that's the exterior of this coach. We've got an electric automatic step in the front. The exterior is in stunning condition.
All right, now that mine showed you everything outside, let's look at this 32 feet little shorty diesel pusher. Check it out. Bam, we have that beautiful, luxurious vinyl plank hardwood waterproof floors. And it's kind of gray, but it matches some of the furniture in here and kind of contrasts with this dark cherry wood interior. So let's start right here. We got a smart TV. This both chairs, they're flat steel, they turn around, their arms are adjustable. This one has a, we'll go through the cockpit area. This passenger side has a recliner. Also, we have a step cover here. So if you have a little puppy or cats or dogs, or so you could cover that up with the button here. It covers up. It's a little slow, but it works, okay? A dash seems to be in good shape. I mean, it's 2002, 22 years old, motorhome. Really, really good shape. Seats are in really good shape. No tears or any excessive wear. Only 38,000 miles, I think so, and about 680 hours on a 7,500 watts generator. The floor just did the fantastic job. Had a carpet here, and it looked really clean. I think I did a quick video on a YouTube. They can find my whole video. Carpet, there was nothing wrong with the carpet. It looked almost that clean. But hardwood floor is the way to go. Booth dinette folds down in the bed. The sofa behind you will jackknife. I'll show you that. We've got lots of storage. A little cubby here. All the books and records are in here. You got Freightliner chassis, Cummins engine, all the day and night shades in a really, really good shape. No foggy windows. That's what I loved it. I mean, this coach is in really, really good shape. That's exactly right. It's got a, it actually has some seat build. One here, and I think there are two on this side I saw. Let's check it out. Yeah, lots of storage for a little 32 footer. Yep. Yep. And this is a jackknife sofa. You take this armrest off and pop it open, and it turns into a bed. Over here we have lots of storage. Cubby. Look at the texture of this ceiling material. Excellent shape. Nothing soggy. You know, some of this older Winnebago, they'll have a ceiling stain, or the headliner would come down. None of that problem. This thing is in excellent shape. Okay, you got an inverter. Has inverter outside. Mine must have showed you out there. I got a water heater, electric water heater, on and off. That's the engine block heat. And these are resettable fuse. I love those. These are resettable fuse. So if it pops out, Winnebago does a really good job. You just push them back in instead of changing a fuse. Convection oven, sharp. Look at the stove. It looks like previous owner didn't like to cook much. I mean, it's clean, extra clean. Lots of drawers under there. Corian countertops, backsplash mirror, dual ceramic sink. Pull out sprayer, got a little water filtration system, some storage under there, storage here. I mean, it's 32 feet. I like this L shape. This floor plan kind of reminds me of some of the motor Prevost buses. They have them sideways. Speaking of Prevost, we have a nice, oh, it opens up this way, household refrigerator. That's a nice upgrade. It is very, it looks pretty new. So it has inverter, so you could probably run it down the road without running your generator because it has inverter. This is a nice pantry. Check it out. It's on this side. Winnebago special. They always have it. Lots of canned goods. Maybe you could put a couple of cereals here. And I'm hungry, thinking about food. And if you see all the woodwork, it's in beautiful shape. I mean, all the walls behind the driver's seat. That's where you find typical motorhomes have been leaking water or stuff. You know what? We're not perfect, but we've been in business 25 years, and we like to buy this individually traded in motorhome, not our bank repos. We have not gone to auction in a long time. This was traded in at a bigger dealership, and that's where we got it. Got a really nice side aisle floor plan, and got nice little window here. I don't know about the speakers. They probably took the radio thing out, but side aisle floor plan. Let's come on in and show you the bathroom. I like the bathroom that it has a, sorry, it was leveled and I unleveled it. So we have a fantastic fan up on top. Speaking of that, I need to turn that fan off. It'll just shut. So we got some cabinets here, a little laundry hamper, if you call that. And the hardwood floors, we continued. It had a linoleum, but we wanted to put a same floor coming in. Shower. Yeah, it's a pretty nice size shower. That's exactly right. Yep. Just hit that. Probably have a little sound. Well, look, yeah. Nice. Oh, by the way, fiberglass, one-piece fiberglass roof is in excellent shape. Medicine cabinet. Some storage below here. Hey, we got a hair dryer. On and off. Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah, ceiling is in really good shape. No stains. Oh, yeah. Isn't it? I mean, you could change that to LEDs or whatever. Come on in the bedroom. And it has a privacy door. And then when you're traveling, it's got a little snap button here. You snap it. This is a little dimmer light on ceiling. By the way, previous owner must have put a nice LED. You could put like 20-inch TV. I was on Amazon. It was $64 for 24-inch TV. It's ridiculous cheap. Now you got some hook here. Do you hang your coat? We've got a beautiful floor that is all the way back in the bedroom. So it goes from front all the way to back. This is a queen size bed. As you can see, a little bit of room there on that nightstand and a little bit of room here. As always, I mentioned if you want it a wider, but then it'll take a little bit of room away from walking. That side's a lot of room. You could go with Olympic queen size, which is gives you 6 inches wide. Queen bed is 60 wide by 80 deep. So you got a little radio back here. I don't know how that works, but you know, another cigarette lighters if you wanted to charge your phone. But you also have a couple of hookups. What do you call it? Electric hookups there and there. I mean, you got to have charge your phones. Some storage up on top, and there's no water intrusion. And I'm not saying completely if you never heard a drop in here, but it's in the condition of this coach. It shows that it's in excellent, excellent condition. This is a nice cedar lined closet. It's got 3 doors. Man, I love the smell. Yes. And light, and you got 6 drawers under there. And then you got some drawer here and a little storage here. So lots of storage. And there's a storage under the bed also for some linen, but it's got also engine access. There's a mirrored, another closet. Yep. I think this will conclude our video. I don't know what else I can talk about this. Got a beautiful hardwood floors. That adds a lot to any other motorhomes. So those folks are going to call me, hey, book value is this and that. Listen, you're not going to find 38,000 miles, good Toyo tires, turnkey motorhome with a hardwood floors, and extra clean, non-smoker, no pad odor. It's just in a way above average condition. So, you know, these older motorhomes are hard to find in this good shape. And 32 feet, that makes it really rare. 32 feet, some of the other motorhomes, I'm not going to name them. Some of them are not good chassis, not good engine. This is a Cummins Allison, Air Ride Freightliner chassis. This is a really nice motorhome. Speaking of chassis and engine, let's hit the road. Seat belt buckled. Let's go test drive this thing. Slides are in. Antenna is down. Got to have a little checklist before you start driving. Get your steering wheel down. Both my mirrors are the way I want them. Now look at this. Headlights are so bright. I love that. I just love the fact. Bright headlights. I like the high beam too. So the backup monitor, you could turn it off. If you're towing something, then you need to turn it override it. When I turn it off, even it's turned off, when you put it in reverse, the monitor will automatically come on. But you can override that auto feature and have it on all the time, and then you can adjust your brightness and all that at night. Listen to this air brake. I love that air brake sound. I drove this personally from Charleston to Greenville. Yes, it drives really nice. 32 feet air ride. Well, let's hit the road. All right, 300 horse Cummins. It's a 5.9. It'll give you double-digit fuel mileage on a flat terrain. Depending if you go on a mountain, it may get down to 8, 9, 10. But I've heard some of this 5.9 can get up to 11 to 12 miles a gallon, 13. I don't. 38,000 miles, very low miles, extremely well maintained. Well, by the way, dash AC would run you out of here. It's ice cold AC. So we're just going around town here, about 35 miles an hour. I'm going to engage a cruise. Yep, cruise engages even at 35 miles an hour. Runs really, really good. No excessive noise. Great thing about diesel pusher, your engine is in the back. We're up front. I think you can probably hear my fan noise. All right, my exhaust brake has engaged as I'm coming up to a traffic light. Brakes feel solid. If you've never driven an air brake vehicle, there's always a learning process of something new vehicle. So those are the folks that never had motorhome and just get it. Hey, think about it. This is about the size of a Class C. And I'm not knocking any Class C. Folks have subscribed to our channels. We sell mostly Class A diesels. You know why? Because we like them. You know why? They ride better. They're just a nice motorhome. It's bus looking. Look at this thing. All right, now we're going to pick up a little speed here. Cruise work. All your signals working. We checked all the marker lights are working. Before you come pick it up, we'll go through our PDI process. Stands for pre-delivery inspection. Refrigerator is cold. Air conditioner works. Oh, by the way, it's got a basement air conditioner. I'm sure mine showed you outside. It will freeze you in here. And they're so quiet. Those air conditioners are just phenomenal. They beat those noisy rooftop air conditioners, which most motorhomes have them. Oh man, listen to this exhaust. I'm gonna have to turn the exhaust brakes off. Really strong exhaust brakes, but it's really good to have that. All right, what else I'd like to add? Let me give you our numbers. My number is 864-404-0054. You can also call mine or text him 864-376-5600. We prefer text communication just in case if you're busy doing something, and we'll get back to you if you leave a voicemail. We do take trades, and we still help you get financed. These older motorhomes, very few sources will finance this coach. So if you're military, that's great. USAA will finance it to you, or Navy Federal Credit Union. Man, this thing will run. Let me turn the exhaust brakes off. Man, this thing will get up and go. I'm doing about 55 miles an hour in town driving. Cruise works. I don't know what else to add here. Motorhome steer straight. No bouncing around. As you can see, my steering wheel, I'm turning. Just so easy to drive. So you got a Cummins turbo diesel, and you have a 6-speed Allison push-button automatic transmission with exhaust brakes. You have a diesel generator, low miles, low hours on generator, beautiful hardwood floors, body's in excellent shape. Got a few little nicks and knacks. Look at our pictures, but nothing major. It's in really good shape. Solid fiberglass roof in excellent shape. Just to sum it up, you got a smart TV up front. I guess that'll conclude our video here. Please subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up. Write some comments. We will answer as many comments as we can. Those are our subscribers. We thank you for subscribing our channel. And if you are not, please subscribe to our channel. Just click the subscribe button and you'll see what's coming up. We are in Greenville, South Carolina. That is between Atlanta, Georgia, and Charlotte, North Carolina. We work by appointments. So call us. Come check it out. Take this motorhome home with you. Thank you. Have a great day.